They met you on Monday. By Friday, they were calling you their soulmate. 2 weeks later, they were talking about moving in together, traveling the world, and building a future. The messages never stopped. The compliments felt intoxicating. For the first time in a long time, you felt completely chosen. Then something changed. The attention became pressure. The compliments became criticism, and the person who once made you feel like everything suddenly treated you like you were never enough. That is how love bombing works. It does not always begin with control. Sometimes it begins with everything you have ever wanted. Welcome to Case File 06. Today we are breaking down love bombing, what it looks like, why it feels so powerful, and how to recognize it before affection turns into control. Love bombing is the use of intense attention, praise, gifts, promises, and emotional closeness to create attachment very quickly. It is important to understand that enthusiasm alone is not manipulation. Some people are naturally affectionate. Some relationships develop quickly and remain healthy. The difference is what happens when you slow things down, disagree, or establish a boundary. Healthy affection respects your freedom. Love bombing often disappears when it stops getting compliance. Sign number 1, everything moves too fast. You barely know each other, but they already speak as though your future has been decided. I have never met anyone like you. You are exactly what I have been searching for. I know we are meant to be together. These statements feel romantic because they remove uncertainty. Most new relationships begin with questions. Love bombing begins with conclusions. Before they know how you handle conflict, stress, disappointment, money, or responsibility, they have already declared you perfect. But they do not know the complete version of you yet. They may be falling in love with an image they created. And when the real you eventually disagrees, sets limits, or fails to match that fantasy, the relationship can change very quickly. Sign number 2, the attention becomes overwhelming. They message you from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep. They want constant contact. They ask where you are, what you are doing, and who you are with. At first, it feels flattering. You think, finally, someone cares. But attention can become surveillance when it leaves no space for privacy. A healthy relationship allows both people to keep their friendships, routines, work, and personal identity. A love bomber may treat your independence like rejection. Watch what happens when you are unavailable. Do they respect your time, or do they become cold, offended, anxious, or accusatory? The reaction to your boundary tells you more than the affection that came before it. Sign number 3, they mirror everything about you. You love the same music, you share the same goals, you have the same beliefs, you experience similar pain. It feels as though you have finally met someone who understands every part of you. Sometimes that is genuine compatibility, but manipulation can also involve mirroring. A person studies what matters to you and reflects it back so that you feel deeply understood. They become the exact partner you have been waiting for. The connection feels extraordinary because it feels familiar. Then, over time, inconsistencies begin to appear. Their values change depending on the audience. Their stories do not match. The personality you met begins to disappear. You may realize that you did not meet their stable identity. You met a version designed to gain your trust. Sign number 4, gifts begin creating emotional debt. The flowers arrive at work. They buy expensive presents. They make dramatic gestures. They solve problems you never asked them to solve. Generosity is not manipulation by itself. The question is whether that generosity comes with invisible conditions. Do they remind you of everything they have done? Do they expect loyalty, intimacy, forgiveness, or commitment in return? Later, you may hear, "After everything I have done for you, I gave you everything. You owe me more than this." A gift is not a gift when it becomes evidence in a future argument. That is not generosity. That is emotional debt. Healthy love does not keep an invoice. Sign number 5. They slowly isolate you. They may not directly tell you to stop seeing your friends or family. Instead, they make every moment away from them feel like betrayal. They become upset when you make plans. They create emergencies while you are with other people. They criticize the people closest to you. Your friend is jealous of us. Your family does not understand our connection. They are trying to ruin what we have. Little by little, the relationship becomes your entire emotional world. That isolation matters because control becomes easier when fewer people can observe the relationship. When you lose outside perspectives, the manipulator's version of reality becomes harder to challenge. A healthy partner does not need to remove your support system to feel secure. Sign number 6, the affection suddenly disappears. This is where many people become trapped. The constant attention stops. The compliments turn into criticism. The warmth becomes distance. The person who once could not go an hour without speaking to you now seems irritated by your presence. You begin trying to recover the beginning. You ask yourself, what changed? What did you do wrong? How can you become the person they loved so intensely? That confusion creates pursuit. You work harder, you tolerate more, you lower your standards. You are no longer asking whether the relationship is healthy. You are trying to earn back the affection you received at the start. This cycle is powerful because unpredictable rewards can create stronger attachment. When affection comes and goes, you may chase it harder. The relationship becomes an emotional slot machine. You keep pulling the lever, hoping the person from the beginning will return. Sign number 7. Boundaries trigger punishment. You ask for time alone. They withdraw. You question their behavior. They accuse you of being ungrateful. You say no. They become angry, silent, or emotionally distant. This is one of the clearest differences between affection and control. A healthy person may feel disappointed by a boundary, but they can still respect it. A manipulative person treats your independence like disobedience. They may use guilt. I guess I care more than you do. They may use fear. Maybe we should not be together. Or they may use silence to make you panic. The message is always the same. You can keep the affection only when you comply. That is not love. That is conditioning. Why does love bombing work? Because it targets normal human needs. The need to feel chosen, the need to feel understood, the need to feel safe, the need to believe that all your previous pain has finally led to something meaningful. Love bombing does not work because someone is foolish. It works because intense validation can overpower caution. You begin associating that person with excitement, relief, hope, and belonging. And when they withdraw, you do not only miss them, you miss the version of yourself you felt like when they were admiring you. That is why leaving can feel so difficult. You are not only losing a person, you are losing the future they promised. What should you do? First, slow everything down. Manipulation depends on speed. Time reveals consistency. Do not make major commitments while you are still under the influence of intense attention. Second, maintain your own life. Keep your friendships. Keep your routines. Keep your private time. A healthy relationship should expand your life, not replace it. Third, test small boundaries. Say no to something minor, delay a plan, spend time with someone else. Then watch the reaction. Respect is often revealed when a person does not get exactly what they want. Finally, judge patterns, not promises. Anyone can describe a beautiful future. Character appears through repeated behavior. Do they accept responsibility? Do they respect your independence? Do their actions remain consistent after the excitement fades? Never confuse intensity with intimacy. Intensity can happen in one night. Intimacy is built through time, honesty, conflict, repair, and consistency. One makes your heart race. The other makes you feel safe. They are not the same thing. Love bombing says, "You are perfect. I need you now." Healthy love says, "I want to know who you really are, and I am willing to take the time." So when affection feels too perfect and too fast, do not surrender your judgment. Slow down. Keep your boundaries. Watch what happens when the other person can no longer control the pace. Because the beginning shows you how someone attracts you. Their response to your boundaries shows you who they really are. Comment below. Have you ever experienced someone who came on intensely and then suddenly changed? Subscribe to Wonder Jenny and the Robot. The next case file exposes the subtle manipulation signs hiding in plain sight. Until then, trust consistency, not intensity.